Hey guys, it's Kendra from The Creative Life. Today I want to do a really quick video of an HTVRONT heat press. I did receive this, and so we are going to do a bucket hat. My son has been asking for a bucket hat for the longest, and so I finally ordered one from him, and I am going to do just a cute little design for him. He wants flying high, and I kind of want to do one for me that has a sea life or ocean life on it. So depending on who can fit this hat best, I'm going to go ahead and do the design on that. So I want to go ahead and make this a really quick video, and we are going to get started. See you guys in a second. So this one, I love this design on this because I do have about 6 different heat presses, and since this one is mini, I don't have to worry about taking up too much more space in my house. It does have a cast aluminum heat plate, and it has a little mini design. The handle is kind of similar to an iron, so it was easy for me to hold. And the front has the power button, the setting button, and it allows you to adjust, increase or decrease your setting. And the LCD screen is very easy to read. It shows where your temperature settings are and your time settings as well. This little insulated safety base, it's very lightweight. It is made of a plastic, and it does have a little clasp on the side. This is what holds the top down. But like I said, it's very durable, considering that it's made of a lighter plastic. And as you can see, it has the vent holes to allow the heat to escape from it. The ironing mat, it's made of very thick cotton material. There's actually several layers to it. So you can see it's more like a form. It's a very thick form. You can use different hats with it. And also the heat pressing lid is basically what you set the ironing mat on top of to hold it, to make it even sturdier for whenever you place your hats on top of it. There's tabs on the inside of the ironing mat that actually attach to the heat pressing lid. And so this helps hold it in place instead of the mat sliding around while you're trying to press your hat, because you definitely don't want your graphics misaligned or slipping while you're pressing them. The manual is very easy to follow. It does show the contents on the first page, which is the hat heat press, the pressing lid, the ironing mat, and the insulated base. And it also shows at the bottom the time and the temperature that it can go to, which is 390 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius as the max temperatures. On the next page, it shows you about the power buttons and the settings. So for example, for your settings, to set the temperature, you press the set button once. To set your time, you press it twice. And then it has a memory mode. And so whatever project you use last, or whatever settings you use last, whenever you turn it back on, it will work on that. The auto turn off, it turns off after 15 minutes because you don't want to have an iron sitting around your house just on and you're not paying attention to it or using it. It could be a safety hazard. And then it also shows you how to set up your hat. But in this project, I used a bucket hat, so it didn't really show instructions for a bucket hat. And the quick reference chart, it shows you the types of materials and the temperatures and the time. And so the only thing I didn't like about this is that it shows temperatures like 293, where the settings only go by 5s. And it also shows you precautions to take, and it's also a frequently asked questions page. The hat press also comes with a 1-year limited warranty. For this project, I am using the Chameleon heat transfer vinyl. The settings are 293 for 15 seconds. But like I said, this heat iron does not allow you to set it for odd numbers. You have to go by 5. So I am going to set this to 290 for 15 seconds. Once I finish my settings, I place it back on the base, and the setting light will continue to flash until it's completely heated up. I ironed the hat a little just to get it flat. It was pretty wrinkly. I do want my vinyl to press evenly across without any issues at all. In order to lay down the vinyl, I did use heat resistant tape, and I used the Teflon sheet to protect the fabric and the iron. It was pretty easy to iron over, but I don't do a lot of ironing at home, you guys. So it kind of felt like I was ironing, but it only took 15 seconds, so it wasn't really a lot of hard work. You just have to make sure your pressure is consistent. The Chameleon heat transfer vinyl, it is a cold peel vinyl, so I waited for it to cool down before I removed the covering. But I like the way it turned out. It was easy to use. The color on the vinyl was perfect because the Chameleon vinyl actually is another HTVRONT product, and I'll put the information in the description below for it. But I think my son will like it. I actually like the colors. The hat didn't fit me, so that's why it says flying high instead of my sea life that I really wanted. But I really enjoyed this project. Overall, I really like the HTVRONT Hat Heat Press system. Like I said before, it is very compact. I like the fact that it has a memory mode, so I don't have to set the temperature or the time every time I turn it on. The auto turn off, it does shut everything off after 15 minutes, so that is another thing I do not have to worry about. The only complaint that I do have is that, like I said before, the manual says set certain temperatures to 293 degrees or 302, whereas it only goes by 5. So I can either, for this project, I was only able to set it at either 290 or 295. There are no individual single digit settings. I will be using the hat press for a lot more projects, so make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment to see what I come up with next. And thank you for following along with the creative life today.
Ooh, 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 ooh.